Hello, some friends, and we have another batch of architect homes. There are 13 of them, and I swear it seems like that I just had done this last week, like I said before, but hey, whatever. We have quite a few creepy ass looking homes here, and at the time of this, I didn't know what they were, but from the previews, they're looking like some creepy ass shit. So let's get started. And for our first home, we have a lovely little tiny home that is surrounded by some trees. And when you go inside, it's very tiny, but you have a surprise downstairs. The actual home is downstairs. This home, I do not like. The idea of an underground home like creeps me out. But that's just me. So let's take a look at the inventory items. I can already tell you I do not like the layout. But for the inventory items, there's really not much in here. You get the teen idol instruments, it looks like, and you get some urban items. And that looks like it's about it, unless I'm missing something, which is completely possible. So, overall, I do not think this house is worth it. Now, if you don't have any of the teen idol instruments, then okay, fine. For house number 2, we have this house, and I do not like the outside at all. But when you go inside, we have a big hole in the middle. What is up with the donut-shaped houses? I just don't get this. But there are 2 bathrooms in the front. And for the layout, I'm not a big fan at all. There's 1 bedroom for 3 bathrooms. That really, to me, does not make any sense. But for inventory, you have that rug underneath that king-size bed. It looks like you have some spa items, and you have the Glam Mansion tub, it looks like. And you have homestead items, urban items, that dragon out front. So for this one, I thought that the outside shape looked pretty cool. But when you go inside, first you see the basement, because I always start there first, because if I don't, I'm going to forget. Now, I do not like basements. I just don't. But hey, that's me. You're going to see some closet items, and it looks like some French event items. You're going to see some items from the Desert Oasis event. And that painting, I really forget where that's from. Maybe the Holiday High Rise. You're gonna find some French event items, chalet items are in this house, and those fences outdoors. You have that Zen rock. Now for this house, personally, outside, I thought it was a little boxy, but I think that this can be made over into something cute, I'm thinking, but who knows. But off the bat, you're going to see that flooring from our newest event, and you're going to see that rug, and you're going to see some French event items, homestead items, and the grandfather clock, some chic event items. I think that's where that big mirror is from. I'm not sure. Urban items, spa items. And chalet items. And then upstairs, I mean, honestly, there's really not much here. This house is freaking off the wall expensive, and it's not worth it. For this house, I actually thought it was kind of cute on the outside. I I think that it looks like a regular family home on the outside. Now, when you go inside, you're going to find an empty room, which makes me wonder what the hell was in here that they took out. And you're going to find some French event items. A lot of the chalet items are in this house. And those great chairs, I forget where they're from. Like, I forget where everything's from. The chic event mirrors are in here. And this house is quite empty, but that shower is an older shower, and that is not available in the game anymore. You're getting a few spa items. But, I mean, honestly, again, you're getting an empty house for a shit ton of money, so, yeah, no. I think... But for the layout, it's okay, but there's no doors to get into these rooms, which means your sim has to be a ghost. Now, for this house, at first I was like, what in the hell is this? Some kind of creepy-ass haunted house? That's what it looks like on the outside. But when you go inside, let's take a look first at the basement. You have a closet area with some French event items. A lot of older items are in this house. So for inventory, you're really not going to find anything. And then I got up here. I was like, oh, it's a concert venue. So I thought that was pretty cool. The fact that this is a concert venue. But you have some teen idol instruments. Now, granted, it's pretty empty. So I'm pretty sure the game took out a lot of stuff in this. So I would like to know who built this house, because I would want to see the original of it. So for a concert venue, it actually does make sense. But for a home-wise, no, it doesn't. But I think it's cool that they built a concert venue. And when you get to this house, I like the outside of it. I'll be honest, I think it's cute. And you have a little deck. You have a patio with the pool. That ugly car outside. I do not like that car. Now, when you go inside, let's take a look at inventory. You're going to find that beige rug. You're going to find some chalet items. And French event items are all over this house. You know, the windows, doors, and all that stuff. And I see, I think some lavish items, maybe. Spa items. You're going to find that coffee table, which was from the lake house event. And when you go upstairs, we have some empty rooms. And you have some garage items, laundry event items. And yeah, that's kind of about it. In that hot tub. Honestly, the layout is okay. So for this home, on the outside, I was like, I don't know what to think about this, because I think that the outside is too dark. But you're going to find the chalet items in here. And there's a basement in this house. And you're going to find urban items. A little outside area, I guess, that you can't get to. That totally makes sense. And, oh, this is the house with the underground club. Now, these Sims were actually forced out of their house because they were throwing illegal raves. Now, you're going to see that this house has that brown wallpaper. I don't think that's available in the game. And here is where they have the underground rave. We have a bar. We have a dance area. I mean, this house is equipped, let me tell you. Now, there is a room for a teenager in here with their underground rave. So, This tells me that the family, they kind of had to hightail it out of town, because they weren't good. And you're going to find some villa items, some hair event items, actually, a lot of the hair event items, the closet items, spa items, that robe and towel set. And, ooh, they have a toddler play area. Uh-oh. This family ran illegal raves outside of the house, and they have preteens and toddlers. Nice family. So I can see why they had to hightail it out of town. But yeah, they have some more urban items, and that's kind of about it. I mean, the layout for this house is okay. It's not my favorite. Now, this house I thought was kind of interesting. Again, it's a freaking donut shape. What the hell? Anyways, you're gonna walk into an empty room. You're gonna find some chalet items, it looks like. Well, those walls are from the chalet event. Those wood walls. You're gonna find that infant crib and rent that dresser and stuff, and then you're going to find the downtown event doors in here, some French event items, some villa items. You have that you have those exercise bikes, you have that dance floor in there with that stereo and that little gamer thing. And these floors in this house are just freaking awful. I do not like these floors. That carpet is it just looks dirty, but maybe that's just me. And you have the outdoor lounge chair, which was available in an online pack. You have, again, the teen idol instruments. Chalet items. Those hanging lights are from the chalet event house. Some villa items. I think I said that. Dude, I can't remember what it said. Spa items. And then when you go up here, you're going to find that duck pond, that little swing, and that fountain and the lounge chair, which was available in an online pack. For layout, this house is not my favorite. I'm not a fan. Well, for this house, it's a very simple one-story build with no windows in the front, which I'm guessing that the game took out because there's no windows or doors in the front, which for me is just like, what the hell? Anyways, you have a basement, of course, and you have that stairway, and you have some closet items, a room with no bed, but you do have that wallpaper. And you have some spa items, French event items. And you have some of the boho event items, or the desert oasis event. And actually that umbrella set outside was available in an online pack, I think. And you have more of the desert oasis items, like those round doors, those archways. If you haven't done the Desert Oasis event, I would say this may be a good house for you to get. For layout, it's actually okay. I think it can be made over into something really cute. But is it worth the price? No. And it seems like that this house is missing the dryer of the garage event items. Now for this house, on the outside, it looked like it made sense. Like it was a mansion. It's a mansion build. And, I kind of like it on the outside. It's very bright and open, which I like, but that's my preference. When you go inside the basement, you're going to find those outdoor stools. And you're going to find a hair event mirror. And also the wall hangings are from the hair event. And you're going to find the downtown event windows and doors, French event items, closet items, those bunk beds, more hair event items, and the toddler bike, which is in the kitchen, which totally makes sense to me, but hey, you know. There's a toddler room right there with that bed. I mean, I have to admit, that is a cute little bed, you know, that castle bed. And then when you go up here, you're going to find a mess of rooms. And personally, I don't like the elevators, but, you know, that's just me. But you're going to find some villa items, urban items. But I mean, the layout, actually, it could make sense. It really could. So it's not too bad. There's a lot in here, but at the same time, there's a lot missing, it seems like. There's a lot of rooms, like a lot of small rooms, so I don't know what I would do with it, but hey, I mean, overall, the house is not bad at all. The inventory items, depending on what you have in your game, this house could be worth it if you don't have any of these items, especially if you're a newer player. I would like to know who built this house because I would like to see the original and see how it compares, because I'm sure it's a lot different and cuter. Those round stairways, I'm just like, they just don't go with anything. But that's my opinion. I just I just don't like them. I would love to see some new stairways in the game. I really would. When we get to this house, we have the columns in the front, which I think that that was cool that they did that. And the windows actually line up, which for me is very important. And then when you go inside, let's take a look at the basement first. As always, you have the ping pong table, you have the garage event items, you have bars, and you have hair event items, spa items, and you also have chalet items, some lavish items. Now, I will say, it looks like, I don't know, to me, this doesn't make sense at all. I mean, at least in the basement, it just doesn't make any sense. But when you go upstairs, you're going to find some of the holidays high-rise event items. You're going to find homestead items, and also that table that's in the hallway. I forget where that's from. The outdoor lounge chairs were from an online pack. You're going to find French event items. I can't remember if I said that or not. And then when you go upstairs, it's quite interesting. You have those spa robes, which are not readily available in the game unless you have the spa house. And then also you have the piano. I mean, for layout, it's okay. For inventory, I don't think it's worth the money. But again, it depends on what you have in your game. But if you're a newer player, this house could be built if you like the layout for cheaper than what these dudes are asking for it, because let me tell you, it's pretty astronomical. Those gray chairs are in here. I really forget what event those are from, or were they in an online pack? If you know, please let me know, because I forget. Now, for this house, it threw up plants all over. Yay! And then you have a balcony that, again, threw up plants. A patio. You have those, those fountains, those outdoor fountains that were available in an online pack. And again, we have a basement. So you have some spa items in here, French event items, closet items, some hair event items, some garage items. And then when you go upstairs, again with the elevators, not my thing, but more hair event items. And you're going to find some king size bed. You're going to find the toddler items. If you have not done the hair event, you would want to get this house. There is a lot in here from that event, like those shelves. You have the hot tub. And you have some homestead items. You have the water coolers in here, which were available in an online pack. And we're the wedding tables, French event items. I think I said that. Dude, I really can't remember. But I mean, this house isn't bad. I think for layout, it's not too bad, actually. I think that this can be made over into something cute. So, those were the architect homes. They were like, this round it was, not worth it. I would save your money. But if you're a newer player, pay attention to the inventory, especially in the last house. And so I would love to know in the comments, which house do you like the best, if any of them? And also, please let me know which house you would want me to remodel. It could be any one of these, and preferably something I don't like, which is probably all of them. So anyways, just choose one and let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to do that. And Melissa, I'm still debating on which house for you to remodel, but I will let you know. And I hope y'all enjoyed and have a wonderful day.